We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air. It's Henderson. Plucks it out of the air.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Back to pass. Complete on the comeback. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Henderson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interception interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. Finds a man on the left. Got room at the 35. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense showing blitz here. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Your kicker right where your OC is right where he needs to be.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Henderson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay?
Pretty sure the guy you got can,
that's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. There he goes.
Good play.
Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away.
Oh,
and
that
this
was
crowd
ugly.
is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Sooners are facing third and inches. Looking to throw, it's Burt. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. Zone, that's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there and create a negative play.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Flowers. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Just waiting on
On the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pressure coming.
You got to throw it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in third and long. Still in a good situation here.
The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Burt. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Try to turn it to.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The Sooners looking to convert on fourth down. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Take the points, take the points.
He switched to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
He's got the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The play action fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
But when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. 1st down.
The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Henderson. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Oh, he got held up at the end. Good run.
Touchdown,
Can't get
Orange.
disengaged.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Burt. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hang on, almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35.
Let's go back on my coaching goals because I don't know what they are, but
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they read the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Burt. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting it in.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out.
86 is going to get there.
He's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground who are so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Here comes the heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. And
so I couldn't get to it. That's like, I'm housing that if he gets it.
That's the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
There's no one over there.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
After this, about to start opening it up.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Why would you come upfield? Oh, you should have just stayed where you are or drift backwards. This fool comes toward me.
About what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You're just getting trouble.
Idiot comes toward me.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted. A momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. They'll kick it right after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Come on, backside block.
Lose 3 yards on the play.
Get the first guy that crossed your face.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space.
Should have picked him up.
Close, run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Quarterback adapting. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo of this. Right now, he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Burt. Rushes on him.
And he just couldn't get the throw off.
Released it and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Minnesota. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
What's going on in the other games today?
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Sooner offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Burt. He's got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The short hands, it's Flowers. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He is going nowhere.
My center is not, or whoever, somebody's not picking up a block.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To the air, it's Burt.
Oh, I thought I didn't see him.
Will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, how about the the offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Let's do it. I need my Lucy back. Y'all playing Malcolm and Smitty back to play. Just waiting on one NBA play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Quarterback making checks. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a
They are sealing the edge, and we are scoring.
As they try to finish the deal.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, it needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
I knew it.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 28 over Bowling Green. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying the left side. There he goes.
I don't know why his
that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
Looking downfield, it's Burt. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
With the catch, it's Flowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Back to pass, it's Burt. He'll take a deep shot here. Bust through behind his pad. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Sooners!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. The offense changing the play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks it. Building momentum.
That might be game.
Up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful.
Second and long, we cannot give up that many yards on a damn. Yeah.
Smitty getting his head kicked in.
Unloads quickly.
Hey, so am I over here, sir.
Holds firm. No
damn, 21 zip.
On that play.
So they ain't doing well.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses.
Told you. This is going to be a year where I hope to win a game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
New team.
To throw, it's Henderson. Makes the grab.
I don't know the team.
Is still a solid pickup on that one.
I don't know my team. I didn't build it, don't know it, and they don't play the way that I want to play. I'm trying to adjust to it, but
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short.
I haven't been able to yet.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail,
That was
but
the
it's
end of the
incomplete.
game.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it.
That would have ended the
Sometimes
game.
the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the
That
worst thing
catch.
in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. This looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner goes down.
Damn, he catches that. That's it.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from the 36.
Now we have to show why they went and got their coach of the future.
The 40. At the 20. Past the 10.
I was trying to keep. I see what he did. I was trying to kill clock. I didn't know where anybody was at.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of.
And just like that.
I should have just went down, but then there's no guarantee I was going to score. So
To ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and
Run the same plays.
it's now a 4-point lead in the
hey, you ain't talking. I'm gonna need you just to get back to how you used to play.
Be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
So here's the problem. I don't know my
In the end
defense.
zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
I don't know what these guys do.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from the
I'm saying y'all have the same playbook.
It's Henderson.
Nah, because everybody uses custom playbooks.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The
I have
hurry up now,
about 3 I can
second
go with,
down,
but
hard kicking.
none of them will work with this team at all. So
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big
But this game,
moment.
TG's
Can
gifted
he
to me
step
because
up
he
in this
had it.
spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play
That's the
for his
coach
team
I
to
know.
maybe go win this football game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
they still almost caught it.
It's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty
He
here.
still almost
Let the
caught it.
result of that
That
play
tells you how-
stand.
Yeah.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert
These idiots
on
are
this
pressing.
4th
I
down.
can't do anything about it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete.
Yeah, he gave me that
and
game.
that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th.
He gave me that
down.
game.
It looked
I
like
shouldn't have
there
won.
was a window to put that football
Of
in
this game.
to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.